Hey everybody! Bonjour à tous! Jeanette from ladybflycreations. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. It's an exciting day for me. It's my first tutorial. I think I have something unique in this little treasure Altoid box. And it's an idea that I've had in mind for a long time, but I wanted to introduce it once I had my channel up and going. So that is today. Okay. This is, I searched social media, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube. I haven't found something quite like this yet. Maybe it's out there. I don't know. But right now it's unique to me. And I hope you guys find it very inspiring for you. If you are a junk journaler, an art journaler, a jewelry maker, a mixed media person, a small crafty, make this into that kind of person, this is something you could be interested in. Okay? So please sit back and enjoy my first tutorial. Okay, let's see what's in this treasure chest. Up. Ooh, bling, bling, bling. Butterflies, butterflies. Okay, take a look at this, guys. My crafty friends. Look. Ladybfly flowers. Fun, huh? Okay, let me show you how I did this. Let me break it down. First, the metal. So that just opens your mind to more creative ideas, doesn't it? Ooh, it's fun. Okay. Now, what did I use? What did I use? Well, if you haven't guessed yet, I used a bottle cap. Recycling's fun. A bottle cap. Many years ago, there was a big phase out there of people making things out of bottle caps, like these little charms. And you might have this in your stash. You might have it. Go find it. You're going to want to pull those out now. I have something you can do with them. Okay? If you don't, maybe you have a drink in your refrigerator that has a bottle cap. Go get that. Go get that. Pop the cap off. Take a sip. Take your cap. And let's make something with it. All right? Okay. Let me get organized here while you go find your stash or your favorite beverage to get the cap. Okay? See you in a few seconds. All right? Go get it. Go get it. I'm here. Just getting organized. Spread these beauties out for you. Ladybfly flowers. Okay. Are you back yet? Are you back? All right. Okay. Everyone's back? Good. All right. So you have your little stash. Okay? Or your one little bottle. First thing you want to do is you want to clean them. Okay? Clean them. What I did is I took this little bag of caps. I took it to the kitchen sink. I took some vinegar, some baking soda. Well, I threw the caps into a bowl and then threw in vinegar and baking soda. It made that fizzy thing. I added some hot water. I added some dish soap. I let it soak for no more than 30 minutes, okay? The water turned kind of yellowish, yellow, and you can take a old toothbrush to them, clean them. I rinsed them twice, and then I put them out on a towel to dry. Clean enough for me, okay? Now, before we begin, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need some needle nose pliers, some scissors. If you have sensitive fingers, some gloves. You're going to need a hammer or a sidekick, sidekick with old plates. Old plates. You know those old plates you're keeping for a someday project? That today's a someday, okay? You're going to need a heat gun, some kind of flat edge. I'm using a gift card. You can use a metal putty knife, okay? You're going to need a clamp, and you're going to maybe need some sandpaper, sanding block or something. Oops, sorry about that. Okay? All right, let's break this down. All right, you're going to take your bottle cap, okay? Your bottle cap has that plastic liner in there. Keep that plastic liner in there. It's going to help guide you in the next 2 steps, and then later on I'm going to show you how to remove this in 20 seconds or less. Yes, 20 seconds or less. No picking, no headache. It's just going to come off, all right? Let's open the flower. We're going to start opening the flower. You're going to take your pliers and you're going to go down into the cap till you get to your plastic liner. And you're going to get a little grip and you're going to pull down. Okay? And pull down. Then you're going to open up a little bit more and then you're going to squish. Okay? And you're going to do that all the way around. No specific measurements. You just move it around. Flatten, squish. Flatten, squish. Flatten, squish. Okay? This is just open it up so you can get your scissors down in there. Okay? That's it. All right? I'm going to do one more here for good luck. Okay, I feel lucky. Okay? Then you're going to take your scissors and we're going to make the first cut, and we're going to make a cut down and stop where the plastic liner starts. Okay? Just like that. All right? Then you're going to turn it the opposite way and do another cut. Okay? So you cut here, and then you're going to turn and you're going to cut in a half-ish. Eyeball it. Okay? Every flower is going to be different. You don't need to have perfect petals. Okay? So now you have 4 cuts. Now you're going to go in between each of those 4 cuts and do a cut. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now you're going to take your pliers back and you're just going to kind of flatten your petals out. Okay? You're prepping for your hammer or your sidekick. Okay? So you can see those petals. All right? Be careful, because right now your petal edges are sharp. Okay? Be careful. We're going to take care of that here in a little bit. All right. So, there you go. Now, if you're using the hammer option, take your hammer, very hard flat surface, and just hammer this down till it's nice and flat. Okay, I'm going to grab my scissors and put this in between the plates. Okay, you can fit two of your flowers in here. All right, I'm going to spin it through back and forth. Okay. Okay, done with him. This is why you want to use old plates. They start sticking. All right. So now you have your flower shape. All right. Now we're going to make your flat flower. Now we're going to make our petal shapes. Okay. Here's a tip for nice, smooth petals. All right. You're going to open up your scissors. You're going to take your flower and you're going to position your scissors. So you're going to make like a little circle. Okay. You're going to cut from here all the way down into your cut that you made. But you want to do it all in one cut. If you do little baby cuts, you're going to not have a smooth edge. Okay. Important to have a smooth edge here. Okay. So you're going to go around and cut. Okay. To move the flower with your scissor cut. Move your flower, cut. Okay. Open your scissors, start cutting, move your flower with the cut. Okay. Around, move the flower with the cut. So you're going to go all the way around. All right, then you have that side. Be careful with the little shards of metal that come off. You don't want them falling on the ground if you have children or animals or you. They're ouchies if you step on them. All right, so we have that side. Now we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the same movement to get the petal shape on the other side. So cut, move your flower with the cut. Okay. And there's your flower. All right, I'm going to remove these pieces of metal. All right, the next step, two things. One, you can sandpaper the marking, Coca-Cola or whatever, beer, Budweiser, whatever is on the front. You can sand it off with your sandpaper, or you can leave it, because when you start to, in part two, I'm going to have a part two. I'm going to show you how to decorate these, but when you can cover that logo with, this is gesso. This is a Budweiser cap. You don't see the logo. Okay. Now, next is removing this liner. Okay. This in cap form, in this form, it's painful to remove. There's a lot of videos out there on how to remove it, but in the end, after all I've watched, you end up still having to pick at them. Okay. Here I'm going to show you how to remove this in 20 seconds or less. Depends how hot your heat gun gets. If you're mass making, you can, and your heat gun stays on and it's nice and hot, 10 seconds or less, you're on to the next one. Okay. This is plastic. You want to melt this in a well ventilated area. If you're mass making, I would take it outside. Okay. If you want mask, goggles, it's your body. You do what you want. Okay. But it is plastic. All right. So before I turn on the heat gun, let me show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the gun about this close to that plastic. Okay. And I'm going to count to 20. And then I'm going to take my card here, and I'm going to scrape off hard and fast that glue. You need to get it hot. You need to get the glue while it's hot. Okay? If it cools, for like a second, it seems like you have to hit it again with the heat gun. Okay? So I'm going to do this live. I'm going to do this in the tutorial. If you don't like the noise of the heat gun, you know, your ears are sensitive, you can turn the volume down and turn it back up after you see me scrape. Okay? Hold on. I'm going to move the camera to the edge of my desk. Okay? I'm going to take my flower and I'm going to clamp it to the edge of the desk. Okay? All right. I'm going to turn the heat gun on. Get my card ready. All right. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay? Didn't get it all. Okay, now that was about 30 seconds. But like I said, once you're on a roll and that heat gun stays hot, it comes off faster. All right, but you still see some residue on there. And that, or plastic, that's good. That's good. That is going to add texture to your project. All right. Okay. Well, with that, you have your ladybfly flower. Fun, huh? Okay. Well, there will be a part 2. There will be a part 2. In part 2, I will get into different ways to use mediums and other stuff onto these, get them decorated. And I will also show you how to use them in your creative makes, give you some ideas. Okay? I have a long list of ideas. All right. Well, if you like this, stay tuned for part 2. Okay? And be sure to, if you like the video, to like the video. If you have any questions, please ask me the questions, and I will be happy to answer. Leave any kind of comments that you want, and please share this. Please share this with your crafty friends. It's fun. Okay? Now, a sneak peek to part 2. Here's an example that's good for a junk journaler. Okay, I made a homemade journal card. Okay, I took my ladybfly flower, attached it to basically make a little tuck into the journal card and put a little booklet in there. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited for part 2. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. All right. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Bisous.